day 20 update. I said I was going to do updates like a week ago, and I just haven't had the opportunity to. Maybe I didn't feel like, I don't know. But anyway, let's see. What can I say about day 20? Um, well, first things first, I had a setback. The suture line, I guess he said some of the sutures underneath the incision had got infected, so I had to be put on an antibiotic. So that was pretty upsetting for me, because my incision is pretty much healed. It's all closed up. The scab has come off. The line is starting to fade. I'm not necessarily happy with where the scars sit on my hips, and one of them is bigger than the other, which is kind of freaking me out. But in general, I would say I am 95% satisfied, very happy with the results so far. I haven't taken any pain medicine in quite a while. I'm like at 98% able to stand up completely. It's not easy. You gotta still move slow. It still feels like it's gonna pull, but my surgeon keeps reassuring me. I put a million sutures in there. It's not gonna rip. It's not gonna tear. You can stand up. So you just have to kind of encourage yourself to stand up straight, hold your head up, and remind yourself, because you get so used to kind of hanging over that it's almost a habit. Um, but other than that, I really can't complain about the process. It's slow. It's a very, 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 very slow recovery. I am tired of sitting still. Luckily for me, I have a job where I can work from home. So, I'm officially back to work. I was only out for 2 weeks. I learned the hard way that short-term disability does not cover cosmetic surgery. So you hope you got some PTO saved up. You're not going to be able to lift anything heavy. You're barely going to be able to hold yourself up at week 2. Um, my appetite is fine. I've seen a lot of people say they had a really hard time with their appetite in the beginning, but I've been eating fine. I'm sticking to healthier, cleaner foods, because anything that's high in sodium, high in carbohydrates, and preservatives is going straight to my hips, because that's where all my swelling seems to be, is in my hips. The post-op massages have been very helpful, as far as moving the fluid and stuff. I'm still really tired. I wasn't expecting to be tired. I was expecting to, be in pain and be focusing on recovery, but I wasn't expecting to be as tired as I am. Walking up and down the steps. I drove yesterday. Yesterday was the first time I've driven my car since, the morning of the surgery. And it wasn't that bad. You still have to get used to your abdomen moving around. The lower part of my abdomen is numb. And so it feels like I can't breathe from my diaphragm, which is weird for me as a vocalist. I'm used to singing and breathing from my diaphragm. So trying to find the bottom of my stomach to breathe from without the faja on is weird. I'm in my stage 1 faja. um, I can get my stage 2 all the way up, but I can't fasten the latch, so the little hooks or whatever, I can't fasten them. So I'm still technically in my phase 1. I'll try to, work through it this week. I've been doing intermittent fasting, which helps with skin tightening and keeping my weight down, since I'm sitting on my butt all day, every day. I'm stopping my last meal around like 4 o'clock, and then usually eating again in the morning, since when I have to wake my kid up, and everybody's up in the house. I'm still at my mom's house right now, because I live on the 3rd floor, and I'm not quite ready to go back up them steps yet. Maybe by this weekend. She ain't rushing me out, and I don't know if I'm rushing out either. What else? There haven't been a lot of hiccups, other than me being tired, other than me being bored out of my mind and tired of sitting in the house. I missed the gym. I got to go back to the doctor this Friday, because I did have that little suture infection. I had a spot that was open, and I found another one that was kind of swelling up, and I squeezed it till it came to a head, and it's kind of draining in that spot too. Of course, it's still gonna be fluid and swelling, but that's why I'm wearing the faja to help keep everything under control. But so far, my hips and waist, you see, I don't have it zipped up right now, but it does zip. I just didn't feel like it. My hips and waist are where all of my swelling is, where all of my fluid is, but my stomach is flat. It is flat, 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 flat. And I'm very, very, very pleased with his work. He did a great job. No complaints from me other than me not liking where the scar is, which, the scar will fade. And I'm dark skinned anyway, so I'm not really worried about the scar. I've started ordering clothes, of course, because I'm going to be naked all summer. I can take a shower on my own now. I can put the Faja on my own now. Like I said, I drove yesterday, so I'm tomorrow make 3 weeks officially. So it's been slow, but right around 3 weeks is when they said I should be able to go back to light exercise, which I hope I can, because I'm tired of sitting in the house, like I said. My family and my friends have been uber supportive. They have really been taking care of me. Grocery delivery services are amazing, so I can keep eating clean. Luckily for me, I'm around people who don't eat a bunch of crap, so it's a lot easier for me to not have to worry about my nutritional intake. When I wasn't eating good, when I had some pizza, my weight shot up to 222. I'm down to 204 this morning. So it's been a good 3 weeks. I feel good, no pain, no discomfort. Even with me driving yesterday, I thought I was gonna be in pain last night, but I wasn't. So it's been a good experience. I'm out of the first couple of weeks are pretty rough, physically with me not being able to stand up. I'm not having any more problems with my back, which I was because I couldn't stand up straight. And I'm sleeping better. The Faja has really helped me with being able to lay back. So I'm pretty much almost laying flat. Not quite. I'm still a little bit elevated with all the pillows under me. But I'm pretty much almost laying flat, standing up straight. So it's getting easier by week 4. Hopefully, once I get through next week, I'll feel like myself again. Is it worth it? I think so. I'm really glad that I did it. Me missing the gym, of course, is a pain in my butt, but other than that, I really don't have any real complaints. I feel like it's been, even though it hasn't gone the way I wanted it to, it's been a really smooth process. Still taking the antibiotic. Hopefully, when I go back to see him, he'll take me off of it, and I haven't experienced any side effects from that. So it's not as scary of a process as I thought it was going to be. I had a really short minute, like maybe 48 hours of me being, not even 48 hours, of me just being really, really sad. Because I'm tired of sitting in the house. Because I'm tired of being dependent on people. Can you help me brush my teeth? Can you help me wash my ass? But now that I can do all that stuff I'm fine now. It wasn't as horrible as I was expecting it to be, because everybody's had such bad horror stories about tummy tuck recovery, and it hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been any worse than me having a C-section. My C-section was just as bad, and I had a baby hanging off of me, and my incision got infected. I had to have it reopened, have an incision and drainage, and then I was getting wound care every day, twice a day for weeks. So this is nothing compared to that. This was actually a breeze, because I don't have a 10-pound baby to take care of them in the same time that I'm trying to heal. So this has been pretty easy. I'm ready. Hopefully I will have a better update on Friday.